Hi guys, so we're going to be building a Discord insult bot in Python today. I've already done a bit of the work, but we're just going to be finishing it off in stream today. Um, it's my first stream, so if there's any technical issues, that's just the way it goes. But cheers for tuning in. So already what I've done is I've got my GitHub repo and I have set it up with some tools I like to aid my development. So I've set it up with some linting tools and some scripts that automatically set up the dev environment. And it just makes it a lot easier to make sure your coding all meets the same format, etc. It includes MyPy for type checking as well. And then so far what I've got is the main bot file, which pulls in my config file, which is a YAML file, which currently only includes the access token. Then there's going to be a much better way of doing this, but because we've only got a couple of cogs, I've just put them in a list here for import later, which I'll show you in a second. Then this creates the instance of the bot class with our prefix, which is the right-faced arrow, and then the description, which in fairness I've not changed from the example I was looking off earlier, which will change now. Python install bot. No, yeah, Python Discord install bot. And then in our main function, so this will only run if we're running the file and not importing it. So we pull in the config file, and then for each extension in the initial extensions, we load each extension in the bot, and if it fails, then obviously we'll print it failed, etc. And then the only event we include in here is the bot event for on message, and this basically allows me to exclude any messages which the bot itself has done, and then I print the message and message author in my terminal so I know when I'm getting messages, and it just makes it a bit easier for me to debug when I can see when a message is sent and check that it's picking up correct. And then this just tells the bot to start processing the commands. This I have added a variable to the bot instance for client session, which is pulled in from AIO HTTP up above, and that is so that we can access the insult API later in the cogs, and we set up one session, and then we use that session whenever needed. And then obviously we're running the bot with the access token pulled in from the config file. So far my events cog, which is here, so modules, cogs, commands, events, and then cog. And the only one we've got listed in here is the on ready, which again just prints into my terminal to tell me that the bot is ready for is ready and will accept commands, etc. And again, it's just useful for debugging and for having the logs. And then the commands cog, which I just created this just so we could test it earlier. And yeah, that works. So this is the actual command that we're going to be working on, the insult command, which I've already done some of it. The basic bit in this probably isn't going to take too long, and then what we're going to do is create a task so that this can be done every hour to insult the same guy, because one of the guys in the Discord wants to basically create a bot that insults his friend every hour. Yeah, so it's that was the reason behind making the bot on it. So yeah, so what we've done is we've used that session that we pulled in earlier, and we have that's the API link, which if I set up a new Chrome, we can see new. So this is the JSON response. So the actual insult is in the insult tag, and this one is "You are as annoying as a boring letter, fuckload as sad wicked before ratskins." So yeah, it's quite fun, as you can see the different ones it comes with. It is true what they say. There is an API out there for everything. So JSON data, yeah. Print JSON data. I'm not sure whether this will work or what we'll need to do is the key, but we'll try. And then we'll use our GitHub debugger. Thanks for the follow there, much appreciated. Excellent, thank you. Okay, so yeah, we've debugged. So let's pull in Discord, and we'll go to my server. Testing. So insult. Now we won't obviously get a reply, so I've not set that up yet. But we should have seen there. So okay, what's going on here? User is required. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Similar to the way. Oh no, we don't need it as a user. Yeah, no, that was my mistake. Right, okay, started that up. Let's do the insult again. What? Yeah, sorry. The way it's meant to be set up is you're meant to insult someone. So I was wondering what was going on. Insult myself. Okay, so the command worked this time, but I've got a JSON error now. I'm ready. Okay. Try this then. content type equals JSON. But let's just double check what the actual content type is that we get with a nice request in Postman. Yeah, content type text JSON. So I'm not sure what the JSON command was expecting it to be, but this should work this time. Okay, yeah, so we've got the thing and it's a dict. So we access this via that instead. Okay, line 41 is this object should be created within an async function. Okay, we'll look at that later. I'm not sure what we're going to do there. Is that it? No. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do with that one, but we'll leave that for a minute. Okay. Hi Phil, glad you're in here. Just let me know the audio, etc. is all working good. As yeah, I'm not sure if you can even hear me. Right, we'll leave that for now. It's not going to cause an issue with the actual working of the bar, or at least I don't think it will. So let's test this now. Just go back to Discord. Okay, yeah, so we got the print. Yeah, so we've printed the insult correct, so we know that's working. The error is just because I was sending an empty message, which is fine. So what we want to do then is CTX send. So we want to tag someone, which is going to be the user. Although no, if we're yeah, that'll work. Insult user. No, in fact, hey at user, and then the JSON data insult. Right, why does that not work? Oh, SP. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we get. Okay, cheers. I'll do that now. One sec. Yeah, okay, but we need to do the. Well, let's just test it with that. Control. Okay, so we do need the at. We just don't need the extra at. It's not. It's meant to be. I don't know why that's not working actually. One sec. Should be. Are you streaming later still, Phil? Yeah, okay, that works. Let's just check the actual browser for. One sec. There we go. Yeah, it's been bad here. I had to go and take down the parasol because it was going to take off. I mean, it was already folded down, had the cover on for the winter, but it was just been blown around like crazy. So yeah, but no power cuts, which is good. Well, most of the cables around here are underground, so it's we don't get that affected with the power side of things. But yeah, I don't envy you if that's the case. Right, what was I doing? You're doing to me what I normally do to you, it distract you. Let's zoom into the code first. Is that better? Oh God. Is that better? I think I can't go much more than that now. This feels weird already, to be honest. But no, we want everyone to see the code. So yeah, so let's just double check that's working as it should now. I'm gonna insult you this time. Oh, nice. Oh, this is epic. Yeah, that's awesome. Right, okay, so we know that works. But what we want to do, if you probably won't do it now, but just in case somebody wants to just put like insult Python Phil and not insult at Python Phil, we need to grab the user from the string, so then it actually works with the tag. Because you need the whole user ID to actually tag them. So we won't do that now. We'll add that later. We'll look at the tasks first, which what I'll do now is I'll create a new cog for this. I've never played with the tasks before, so yeah, it's probably not going to go well. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can remember how to write these without looking at the other one. Import Discord. Class path on bracket. Yeah, command cog. Def underscore in it. Bracket self bot, which is the command dot bot. And these are just the type hints that I'm adding in, which just they help in the long run. As you can run MyPy on them, it'll check that you're playing with the correct types and not something else. But it also allows PyLance to give you the hints in VS Code, which is that's the best benefit of it. Is the hints. And obviously in a bigger code base, it's got more benefits. But for something like this, it's just the extra hints that are best. You do need to do that more, Phil. It is pretty easy once you get used to it. So you don't have to type check self, as that's already just by nature it already knows what it is. But for the other ones, you need to, and then the dash arrow none before is the return type. Now, because you're in most of the bot functions, you're awaiting things, so you're not actually returning anything. So you use none, but for something like the bot one, which is the process config file, that does return something which is down as an any type, and that's because we don't quite know what's going to come in this, but I do think there probably is a type that we can use for YAML. I've just not figured it out. It imports it as a dictionary, but when I put the type dic there, it just doesn't work. Stop barking, Labrador. Come on. Stop barking. This is probably going to be quite commonplace. She likes to get in on all the Zoom calls and anything that includes me speaking on the camera. So yeah, she's not going to stop, are you? Come on. So for this, I forgot what we're meant to do in this one now. Oh no, that's it. Self dot bot equals bot. We'll add the actual task in a minute because I have no idea what I'm doing on it. But what we do need is the def setup, which is going to take in the bot. And again, that's commands dot bot. Again, it's not going to return anything. And then we need to do task. No, bot dot add og task og bot. And I have no idea why that's the way it's written, but that's the way the docs ask, so that's the way it is. And now if we go into the bot.py, we can add this one here now as well. So we'll do modules.cog.task.cog. Again, there's probably a much better way of doing this. What's my next task? Do you mean within this or the next project? But the next thing in this is to basically get the bot to insult someone every hour. So we want a task that runs every hour to grab an insult and insult the guy, which we'll put the user we want to insult in the config file. And yeah, it just means that every hour in the Discord, it will insult that person every hour. And this was a specific request from one of the guys in your Discord channel originally. So we thought it'd be cool to add in. It's basically to annoy him. Yeah, Chris, that's the guy. But then I don't know how we're going to do it, but what he wants is a mixture of insults from the API along with a list of custom insults that him and his mates have made for this lab. So I don't know how we're going to switch between the two yet. So if you've got any ideas. Yeah, right, okay, so no. Commands .cog. No, I'm wrong there. What is it? It's just commands.command. So I'll show you in the command one because the insults get pulled in from this API. Those insults, the custom insults, I would probably just add them into the config file, so that he's not having to actually edit the code. So we need a way of either choosing the insult from the API or using one of the custom ones, but we don't want it to be. If I was to add this one to a list and then use random to pick one from the whole list, we're just because there's only one of these in the list, we're naturally going to use his custom ones more than the random, which means he's going to get more repeated insults, so that's not ideal. Stop barking. Which one's the custom or the insults? The API one comes in one at a time in JSON format, which we pull in as a dict, and then the actual insult is in the insult key. But I wonder if the API lets us get more than one, so we can add more to the list. GitHub.com. What was his name? Oh no, it wasn't on GitHub. This was it. It was insult API. Here we go. Matt Bass. This was the one. No, I don't think. Yeah, well, I'm not sure if you were reading the messages in the Discord last night. Basically, the actual Twitch bot, what we've got on both the channels now. Ideally, I'd want to turn it into a fully fledged night bot where anyone can add the bot to their channel. But to do that, we need to actually be able to do OAuth on behalf of that channel, well, user who wants it. So what we need is we need a website built in like Django or Flask, which will handle the OAuth. So the like Griff does, where you log in to give it authorization, but on this one we will. Oh, hi mate. Just tune in when you're back, and but obviously the video is going to stay on the stream for I think it's 2 weeks, or it might be a week 'cause I'm not affiliate, so not sure on that, but it'll be there for a week or two, for you to catch up on anyway. But that's basically what we wanted was a website which would first of all handle the docs, so it would show the commands and examples and whatnot, but then also allow them to, for one, authorize the bot to go on the channel, and also allow them to customize the bot. And I was speaking to Nevertoxic, and basically what the way is that we'll have a excellent. Cheers, thanks for the follow, mate. 7 now, it's not bad. But basically in the database for each channel there'll be a table. I think table or I can't remember either way. There'll be a separate thing for each channel, and they can then have the list of commands that they've got enabled or disabled, as well as custom commands which they can have. But I say it all requires them to be on a database as well as storing their OAuth tokens that we've got from when they signed up on the website. And then it's down to then the bot then to refresh those tokens with the refresh tokens every few hours. But I say it's quite a big job, and I've never used Django before, so no, I've never used it before. It's actually my final project on CS50 is a web app in Flask or Django, so this would be good for that. So I want to be able to do most of the work, but obviously I'm definitely gonna need some assistance here and then on it, because I said I've never done it before, but I'd at least want to be able to. I said I've done most of it myself for the final project, and then once that's done, we can all jump on it and try and make it excellent. Because from what I've read, the guys at Nightbot make a fortune off donations and stuff, so it could be a little nice side hustle for a few of us. But we could also then add in thingy as well. Add in a Discord bot as well, but then also Nightbot, I think it is, or it might be the Stream Elements works on YouTube as well. There's definitely quite a few options to advance it. And obviously there's so many things you can do in Twitch, like not just with the chatbot commands, but doing crazy things on the actual stream as well. So I have no idea how we'd even look at starting that, but I think we could definitely get the website and the chat one set up proper, and then look at how we could advance it on there. And that's what I mean. The 10% of the bits and things that. What was that one you used last night? The sticker one. That's why they don't allow it. That's why they don't let you do the sub only, because they want you to do the bits so they get paid. That's why. You can't blame them though, considering the time they've probably put into develop it. But then that's if you notice above in the chat, the Python robot. It should have had a bot badge. Yeah, the Python robot in here should have had a bot badge, because I signed up for the free version of BT TV. Yeah, not actual BT TV. BT. TV. Better TTV, it's called. And I put it in here so that any bots added to this list will have a bot icon in your channel's chat on Twitch, but it doesn't appear to be there. I'm wondering if it's because it's got the moderator badge as well. I'm wondering if it can't have more. Let me just mod it and see what it shows as. But I'm not sure if it needs to be modded to. Yeah, no, it needs to be modded to even to actually be able to send to it. Fuck's sake. I have to start the restart. Python robot Twitch. Oh, that's running now. This should fix it. Oh, I don't know why I've been putting brackets. I don't know why I've been doing the dash Discord bot. That's not even the actual command. What a dick. Let me unmod it again a sec. No wonder it wasn't responding. No, it won't respond to that. It does need the mod. I wonder why it won't add. Wonder why it won't have the bot. Well, strange. Right, anyway, right, well, bot's still working, which is good. Yeah, definitely, mate. It's definitely going to be, but you've got to start somewhere, right? I mean, I think you were only on 7 followers like, last month or month before, and on 100 and something. So, you've got to start somewhere. If you keep raiding people like Griff and Anthony and whatnot, the amount of watches that they get, it will soon rack them up. Don't you worry. Especially if we build something good like a working Twitch bot, which anyone can use. It should start bringing more traffic to the streams. Right. Okay. Tasks. Where were we? So, it's not a command I need, is it? We need to look at the dot. No, it's the Pi game's good, but I have to admit, I tried to often play with the Pi game stuff myself the other night. I just don't like the whole the way you have to draw things and whatnot. It reminds me of drawing in like basic Windows forms, and it wouldn't be too bad if there was a nice way to be able to build the GUI by hand, so you can drag things in place and then get the coordinates to put in your code. There probably is a way of doing that, in fairness, but not sure where. But I know when I've done Windows WPF forms in Visual Studio and PowerShell, there was an extension there for GUI Designer on the forms, and you were able to drag it, and it would create the actual. Well, in fact, that did you designed the forms, and I think it was JSON. it, it was either XML or JSON files that it actually. No, I think it was XML. Yeah, XML it was, and it did the design was actually in XML, and you pulled that through. It was much easier. So yeah, I prefer projects like these where you're just working with like code rather than the GUIs to start with. But then obviously when you would go to Django, then you're playing around with the web stuff, so that's probably even more complicated. Where are the dots? So, oh, that would help. I'm going to have to import the task, so let's do that first. Import commands task. A simple background tasking cog. So what's it do? So every 5 seconds. What the fuck does that do? Yeah, I did post it in there, yeah. On mine. But no, I did it in yours. There's more people in there, so I should have done it at everyone really. What does that actually do? So it repeats every 5 seconds, and then it prints self.index, and then adds more. I just don't see the point in that. Let's just put this in ours now and see what it does. But yeah, I have no idea what this is meant to do. Oh, what have we done here? But that's good, yeah. If you send this in the debugger, you've automatically got launch and debug a Django application or a Flask application. So that'll be really good to use for when you're when we look at the Django stuff. So it's already built in. But yeah, Python file for now. What am I doing wrong here? What's it moaning about now? That's moaning about what? Modules console. No modules. No module names. No module named modules cogs task. What? Oh right, there we go. That's the issue. Yeah, right, that's working now. So, but what is that task doing? As far as I can see, it's not bloody doing anything. But it's probably because it needs to be in the thing, isn't it? No, commands.cog. Hmm. Cheers for the follow, thanks. Much appreciated. Discord link is in the chat if you want to join. Feel free to put your Discord link in there as well, Phil, if you want. Oh, there we go. Clask my cog. Oh. What, so is printer a built-in? Is printer a built-in thing? No, that's not in mine. Why are we unloading a cog? Jesus, tonight, this is a bit confusing. Do you have any idea what's going on here? Simple background task. Adding an exception to handle during reconnect. Why is it talking about Postgres while we're not using the database? Yeah, we could definitely do with him in here. I'm going to ask him in the Crits has just put in Discord he's having trouble viewing this stream from his iPhone. I'm not sure what the issue is. Hopefully he can join up later. Streaming, no. Never. We need your help. Lol. Okay, so in fact, I did find a good gist the other earlier. Either earlier or last night. Stop barking. Stop barking now. Come here. 1 minute. Dog's doing zoomies. I'm gonna let her out. Crazy dog. Labrador. How do I view somebody's gist? There we go. Oh, there we go. Easy pie. Bot example. Yes, mate. I'll pop on your stream later. I don't think I'm gonna do too long on this one, and then I'll jump on yours. No, there was no tasks used in this one. Oh yeah, so yeah, Kretz has tested it. You're as ghastly as a repugnant, insignificant, repellent zillion of worthless pony intestines. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh yeah, we can turn this, cut this off now. And now we just need to get these tasks. Scroll top 5. Example. How to lose the task in Discord up high. Okay. Like, my loop don't start. A simple background task in a card. Test printer. Oh, stop print. Right, I get it. So how many seconds are in an hour? How many seconds in an hour? Right, one sec. I'm just gonna get the dog back in. Won't be a sec. Right, that's sorted. Right, okay. Hopefully she'll stop barking now she's been out. So, can we do that now? I'll probably put it as insult task just to make sure it doesn't conflict with the insult command. So self dot um, insult task dot seconds is going to be 3,600. Although for the time being, let's set that to 30 seconds. And I'm just going to pause the screen share for a minute just while I put the user's name we want to. Oh, hey mate. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get the tasks to start running, but I think I have now. Is this right? Stealth.insult_task.start. But then if we look on the example, and so I'll just give you a minute to look at my code. But then they were doing like things where like the cog unload dot cancel. But I don't know if we need that. No, I don't unload them. Not on this one. No. All right, sweet. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure. I didn't realize we needed the dot start in the init thing to start the loop. I just thought like putting them in here, like you'd put the commands would work. But yeah, no, that should be sorted now, mate. Cheers. And remember to follow if you've not already. The more the better. Yeah, I remember that now. Although, yeah, at least that's working now, actually. That's been tested a good number of times now. And hopefully I might be able to, if Phil comes on soon, I might even be able to raid him. Okay, so for this, we can copy pretty much the same stuff as the insult task. Don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if you can pull in CTX on a command on a task. I have no idea. How do I turn my screen share off for a sec? I thought I'm just gonna move you to a blank monitor a minute. Config.yaml user who insult is going to be at critical. Yeah, I'm going to put seconds, which is going to be 30 at the moment. Okay. All right, here we go. So back to task. So I think what I want to do is so that I can access the comp function, comp options. I don't need that. That's not mine. Modify is what I want to do. Is instead of doing it as comp options here, I want to do bot.conf options so that we bring them in wherever we are. But I just need to then do the bot.conf options. Yeah. This just means that now in here, when we bring bot in, we can access the comp options automatically. So I can do bot.conf options, and it's going to be single quote at single quote user who insult. Oh, and it's not bot dot, it's self dot bot dot. But then what I also did was for the fuck's sake, I've been editing the wrong cog. Leave that as that, save that, come to task. Hey user, so self.bot conf options, yeah. And then in the second bit up here, we also want to do self. Oh, what? Oh, why can you not use self in a decorator? Oh, how are we going to get around that? Fuck me. Um, hmm. How can I do that? Discard that my card. Ah. Hmm. Okay, I think we're just going to have to leave that as manual for now, I think. See if anyone can help with that later. But let's just run this now and see what happens, because I don't know what's going to work and what's not. Okay, so you don't have a CTX with that. command stop. What? Oh, this is more confusing than I thought. Okay. Let's just copy that out of the way for now. Await. So, self dot bot. Alright, let me just get there's probably a much better way to do this, but who knows? Edit channel. How do I find out the ID? Alright, so I think this is so channel equals self.bot.get channel. Okay, then await channel dot send, which this will be these don't need to go iPhone. Okay, yeah. Try that now. That didn't work. Um, channel dot send. Where am I?